So welcome to the QNX Qualcomm concept vehicle. So what this is the culmination of a partnership between Qualcomm and QNX to showcase best-in-class automotive hardware with best-in-class automotive software. So what QNX provides is the low-level operating system, as well as all the tools you need to build all aspects of in-car technology. So our bread and butter is really an infotainment system, but we're starting to branch out into the area of advanced safety and instrument clusters. So the first thing you'll notice in this car is that we have digital mirrors instead of the regular just reflective mirrors that you see in most cars. And this is pretty awesome. So what this allows you to do is place the camera strategically such that in the case of the rear view mirror, there's nothing blocking it in the back, and you always have a nice clear view of what's going on behind you. And in the case of the side view mirrors, we actually move the camera further up the car and cover the entire blind spot with the camera. And the other advantage is we're actually able to overlay safety information on top of the car, on top of the mirror. So I can, if you notice this green line down here, if I put my hand right in front of it, it turns red. And that notification is right in front of the driver.
So there's a couple things. One is you don't need to keep it outside.
So it's fusing kind of input from all these different sensors onto a single screen. Now that's the safety side of things, but we also have our instrument cluster. So this instrument cluster is fully featured. We've taken a lot of the features that you normally find in your infotainment system and added them to the cluster as well. So if I start scrolling through, you can see I have my navigation and even a simulated 3D rendered navigation right on the instrument cluster. Here we have a virtual mechanic, access some of your telematics information, you can get your media information, you can even change your media right from your instrument cluster. And we also have integrated a rear view camera. Now as for the infotainment system, I'll just go over it quickly. This is built off the QNX car platform. So this is the same platform that's deployed in many production cars today. And we've just developed our own kind of system on top of it. All running on top of the Qualcomm Snapdragon processor, but for automotive. So it's automotive quality Snapdragon. You'll notice right away that the UI is very flat. It's very simple, but still has a lot of information. So here we have our beautifully rendered 3D navigation map, fully interactable, you can pinch and zoom. But what's really cool is that down here is your now playing area. So this will be what you're hearing over the speakers. We've designed it to be easy to use while you're driving. So anywhere here is a play or pause button. It doesn't matter where I touch. I don't need to hit a small button very precisely. I can even change tracks just by sliding my hand side to side. This kind of design is tailored specifically for the automotive use case to really reduce driver distraction and improve driver enjoyment. You can see we've taken that same philosophy to other areas in the UI as well. So this is the HVAC screen. Again, it has these really large, exaggerated sliders to control the different areas in the UI. All of this is, of course, controlled by voice as well. So I can do things like navigate to Caesar's Palace.
Updating information for Caesar's Palace.
Now you'll notice that as soon as I started navigating, over on the instrument cluster, we actually display your currently posted speed limit right in the speed dial. So as you check your current speed, you can instantly see if you're speeding for the current road, and it can help you avoid tickets and make sure you get where you're going safely. Now kind of on top of that, our system knows more than just your current posted speed. It also knows about the road curvature and road geometry. So as I approach the next turn, the car actually knows that I'm going too fast for the upcoming turn and will warn us both on the instrument cluster and on the screen up there. So what that's telling us is there's a turn to the left and we're going too fast. Now here's a cool spin on FM radio that we have. So if I start playing this station, this car is from Las Vegas, but we shipped it over here to Barcelona. So I don't get reception on my old preset. But what I can do is I can seamlessly hand over to the internet-based stream of the same station, and it comes through perfectly clear. So that's using the LTE connection built into the car to stream the radio content. But we've integrated it right into our UI, so it looks just like the FM station. Finally, we have a bunch of different application environments. So Parkopedia, Pandora, HTML5 applications. So this is the same technology that drives a lot of mobile applications.
Yeah.
And here we have iHeartRadio's Android application. So this is their Android application running on top of the QNX operating system. You can see the performance is great. The sounds awesome. So a whole bunch of different advantages. First of all, the infotainment system is clean, easy to use, and supports all the latest protocols to get your entertainment from your phone to your car. Secondly, there's forward collision detection, the digital mirrors, make sure you stay safe while you're driving. Make sure you have all the information you need to know to get where you're going safely. And finally, the instrument cluster gives you all the information that you need from a car's health and car's status perspective, instantly, right where you're used to seeing it. So since a lot of this hardware was actually developed first for mobile, it's already optimized to be low power. QNX as well has a lot of facilities to reduce its power drain on the system. And the power drain of all these electronics is nothing compared to the HVAC, compared to the power steering, compared to the other electrical components in the car. Not to mention, while the engine is on, most of the power is actually coming from the alternator, not the battery. So it doesn't affect it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, so the car has a whole bunch of different wireless connectivity technologies. So Bluetooth supporting the latest profiles, Wi-Fi, and LTE connection.
As you can see,
so you can backhaul the Wi-Fi from the LTE connection, which means everyone can connect to the car's Wi-Fi and share the same internet connection that's built right into the car.